In trigonometry, we see that the value of sine theta, remains positive in the first and second quadrant, as we generally call it like all school to college. And here we see the sine theta remains positive in first and second quadrant. It means the value of sine from 0 to pi are positive in the first and second quadrant. They are positive, and that's what it means. Sine will give a two same value on the simultaneously first and second quadrant. For instance, sine 30 degree is equals to, we have seen it is in equal in the first and second quadrant, as sine 30 degree is equals to sine 150 degree. So that is the principal value. The principal value of the sine theta is from 0 to pi, and if we look, for example, there is a 30 degree angle, and we want to value for the sine theta, that is 1 by 2. What if the this angle is like 360 and plus 30, that is 390 degree? It will still 1 by 2. So there may be the many values, there may be the multiple values that has to be after one round and second round and third round. It means that can be multiple values are possible there for the sine, and that is called general value. The principal value is from 0 to pi, and the general value may there may be the number of the general values that will give us as a 1 by 2. So for example, if there are two different sine thetas, those are equal, like sine x is equals to sine y. We're talking about the general solution. If sine x is equals to sine y, then there must be like sine, then it means the two of the sine theta, when do they are equal? Sine x minus sine y is equals to 0. Sine x minus sine y is equal to 0, and using identity sine c minus sine d is equals to 2 cos x minus x plus y upon 2 dot sine x minus y upon 2 is equals to 0. That is the general identity of cos sine c minus sine d. And now we know that there are three numbers, 1, 2 and 3, and their product is 0. 2 cannot be 0. It means there are two numbers and one of them has to 0, like cos x plus y upon 2 is to be 0, or sine x minus y upon 2 has to be 0. If this has to be 0, if sine theta has to be 0, and we know the sine is 0 only at the odd multiple of, sorry, this is cos, the cos theta has to be 0. It has to be only at the odd multiple of the pi by 2, that is 90 degree. All odd multiple of 90 degrees, say pi by 2, the cos is 0, and we can say x plus y upon 2 will be 0 only when it is odd multiple, 2n plus 1 pi by 2, that is the odd multiple of pi by 2, that is 90 degree, will always give cos 0. And here in this case, the sine can be 0 at the even multiple of the pi, that is 1 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi and so on. So we can write sine x minus y upon 2 can be 0 when there is n pi. It means this cos theta will 0 only, when the theta is the odd multiple of the 90 degree, or say pi by 2, or the sine theta will 0 only when this theta is equals to the even multiple of the pi. And well, since they are theta and theta, so this 2 can be cancelled out, and here we see x plus y is equals to 2n plus 1, that is odd multiple, and into pi. As we know, this is the general way of writing odd numbers, and then x is equals to 2n plus 1 pi minus y. In exponential order, we can write this number as like x is equals to 2n plus 1 pi minus, or say plus minus 1 2n plus 1 y. Now what does it mean? Why we are writing this number in this order? It is because whenever the power of -1 is odd number, it always gives the negative answer. Whenever the power of negative number is odd number, it always gives the negative answer. Or this side we see x minus y is equals to, this is 2n pi, and then x must be 2n pi plus y. Or further, in the same way, this can be written as in the exponential form, like 2n pi plus positive 1, that is positive 1 or negative 1 की powers. This one we can write n, this is same number we have to write over there, like 2n y. Now what does it mean? Now they look like a very in the symmetrical order, that we have an odd number here, we have an odd number here, and the rest is same. We have an even number here, we have an even number here. And what do we conclude from these two equations? That we can write x is equals to, and see, this is the even number, and the power of -1 even means it gives you the positive answer, and the power of the -1 is the odd number, that gives you the negative answer. So it can be generalized from these two. We conclude that x can be written as n pi plus -1 n y. That is our general way of writing this. And what do we mean by this one? It means if we take here the odd number, we have to write the odd number in both order, and if we take the even number at the both places, then it behaves like a, so this final the equation we have written there, this is actually this conclude to both, this goes to both. If you take the even number, we are here, and if you take n as an odd number, we are here. And what does this mean? It means if we take there 2n, then it has to be 2, this becomes a positive, and 2n plus y, that means 2 pi plus y, it means here we are in the first quadrant, and that is the positive. And if we take this n as a odd number, then it means like a 3, then 3 pi minus with the odd power always gives the negative answer, so it is 3 pi minus y, and 3 pi minus y means 1 pi, 2 pi, 3 pi minus y. Again you are in the second quadrant, it means the general values always belong to the first and second quadrant. And this is how we can write the general solution for sine theta.